Hey people, this is Sharpino here. Welcome you guys to week 4 of the PMC League battles. This week we're going against the Portland Crobats. Go ahead and check out his channel. Link is in the description down below. If you also want to see what we brought team prep wise for this battle, go ahead and also check it out. Link for that will be down below. But today, hopefully we can come with the win this week. At first I looked at my opponent's team and I was pretty confident looking at it, but as we've gone looked at all these threats and everything else, I've been a bit taken back by it, but you know what? We're going to try to be as confident as we can in our team building skills and everything, and hopefully we've come prepared for this. So we brought certain Pokemon to beat certain threats. As you can see down below, this is the team that we are expecting him to bring. Hopefully he doesn't bring everything that I hope for him to bring, because there are a lot of threats in his team. Maybe he might bring some physical threats, something a little bit different. So we'll be right back once we get connected with Aki here. So we'll be right back with the coach of the Portland Crobats. Alright guys, we're back. So apparently what the issue was, I had a Celebi that had Nasty Plot on there, and apparently it's not the 2011 event, therefore I can't use it. So unfortunately I've had to swap out Nasty Plot for Substitute. Hopefully that's not going to come back to bite me in my game plan to tackle this team here today, but like I said, it's unfortunate, but it's happened, so there's not much I could do about it. So let's have a look at his team here. So, like I said, looking at his team here, possible starts could be the Rhyperior and the Infernape. If that's the case, I still think that Talonflame going first would still be a good start. We do have the Emolder as a backup, set up the rocks and everything else, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and start things off with the, like I said, the Talonflame, expecting either the Infernape or the Rhyperior start, because with the Rhyperior start off, we have Natural Gift Grass, so we could be able to do some damage with that. Also, like I said, with the Infernape, we can just go for that Priority Brave Bird. Honest issues for this first turn play could be if he does in fact go for the Thundurus swap in or the Granbull swap in, and then we basically are forced to swap out into Romantis to take on the Thunder Wave from the Thundurus to try to obviously reduce that, or we could swap it to the Krookodiles to try to take on the electric type moves. So I mean, it could work either way. But best of luck to Aki here, best of luck to him, and let's go ahead and let's have ourselves a good battle, shall we? So just next time I guess I'll just have to go ahead and get the 2011 event hacked from someone. So I've got to talk to someone up here. So let's see if we were correct in the start off. So he's going to send up Willfork, which is the Rhyperior. So we made the correct prediction to see what he was going to start off with. Now, the question is, what is he going to do now? That is the real question, because now we can go ahead. We're going to fire for Natural Gift Grass, which should do the damage to the Rhyperior. Hopefully we'll get the Oko. Hopefully he'll just think I'm going to swap and go for a Stealth Rock. That could work out terrifically for us. We're going to go for Natural Gift. We're going to reveal that Natural Gift Grass is enough to get the kill on the No, it's not. Wow, that does jack shit. But he's going to go ahead. He's going to get the Stealth Rock off. So we kind of underestimated the defensive capabilities of the Rhyperior. So now that he knows that was our fucking best shot, god damn it. Alright, just trying to think what our possible options are. We could go ahead and bring in Krookodile to pretty much expect a rock type move, which I think is going to be the best way to go about it. So we're going to go ahead, swap out, bring in the Krookodile. Unfortunately, like I said, the Natural Gift Grass I didn't think would do, I thought it would do a lot more damage than what it did, but unfortunately it did not. He's actually going to go for a double swap. I wonder what he was going to swap into. The Granbull? Coolidge. That is the Granbull. So we made the right call there. Unfortunately though, he's going to get a free play rough off. That's the only issue I have right now. So all I can do now is possibly swap into the Moldo to go for a Rabbit Spin, but I don't know what he wants to do here. He could go for a simple play rough, and that's definitely going to do the work to us. But I need to get rid of these rocks here. So I'm going to go ahead, swap into the Armoldo. Armoldo is full HP, full defense, so hopefully we can go ahead and eat a play rough, whatever he wants to do here. So like I said, it does take a little bit of damage for us. We do outspeed, I'm pretty sure we outspeed a Granbull here. We're going to see a play rough, and that's going to do a little bit more damage than what I would like for it. That's very unfortunate. So I'm pretty sure we outspeed, I'm pretty sure we do. So I'm going to go ahead now and go for a Rapid Spin. Hopefully we have enough speed to get rid of this Granbull here. He's going to outspeed though, he's going to get the play rough off, and he's going to kill my Armoldo. So we're off to a very bad start here. So unfortunately the Granbull does get the kill. So now I've got to go ahead and bring in, what are our options? We can go ahead, we're going to bring in the Dragougi because Dragauchi should be able to handle this this Gramble here. The play rough though is a fucking pain in the ass, let me tell you. So I'm going to go ahead now and just fire off a Sludge Wave. I'm just trying to think, what are these answers to a Sludge Wave? That's the question. I'm still just going to go for a Sludge Wave here, just because I don't know what set he's going to do. I don't know if he's Choice Bandit, because that did quite a bit of damage on that, the player off the Amoldo, because my Amoldo was full HP and full HP and full defense. So for a player off to do that, actually let me go ahead and quickly just calc that right now, just while I'm going ahead. I just want to see how the Gramble do that much damage. So let's go Gramble. Are you offensive? Then against a Armada. So he's going to swap as I try to find out what the deal is here. He's going to swap right back into the Rhyperior here. This Sludge Wave is going to do nothing, absolutely nothing to this here. I'm going to get the Black Sludge recovery off. The question is, I know we are speed a Rhyperior, and we do have the Scald, which I'm going to go for a Scald right now, and that should get the kill on the Rhyperior. Now, if he's invested some speed on it, that is unfortunate. Now, I don't know, unless he was just expecting to outspeed and just go straight for the Earthquake. We're just going to go ahead, fire for Scald. I'm pretty sure Scald should get the kill on this Rhyperior. He's actually going to go straight for Rest. So this is a Resto Chesto Rhyperior, which, I mean, now we know he has speed, so that's pretty bad. I'm actually surprised that he outsped. So the play rough does 76. That's pretty much where we left off. So I mean, we go for the Scald. It's super effective. Did we get a crit as well? That was a crit as well, and we get the burn as well. That is unfortunate, but we do get the recovery off that, and we also get that. That, oh my gosh, man, that is so unfortunate. I mean, I couldn't do much about that. But yeah, that. So my guess is he's going to go for the Rest. So we can either, just having a look at his team here. So he could either predict the Scald and go for another Rest, or he can go for something else. I'm just going to go for the Scald again, just because it seems to be the safest option. He's going to go for that Rest again. So I'm pretty sure double Rest. I'm guessing this is a Sleep Talk Rhyperior, because otherwise, why would he keep it in? So I'm guessing he's gambling on the fact that he's going to try to hit Sleep Talk into Earthquake, which, I mean, would work out great if that's what happens. I really hope it doesn't, but, you know, I mean, it can happen. So he's probably Rest, Sleep Talk, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. So fingers crossed, we're going to go for the Scald again and hope that we can land it. He could try to preserve it, because he does have the heal belt on the Gramble. The question is, what does he want to take with the Scald here? That's the question. Or he could have actually predicted the swap and go for a Draco Meteor, which could have been the other way we could have gone around it, but, you know, we just got to try to play this as rough as we can, because, like I said, we've got a bad start, already having our spinner gone. So now we know that rocks are going to be here for the long run. And we have yet to see what this Rhyperior wants to do. My guess is it's the Sleep Talk variant, because it's Resto Chesto. Sleep Talk, like I said, Earthquake, Rest, and that. So he doesn't have any rock type moves. But that Gramble definitely was a bit of a downside to that. I don't know if I should let Krookodile go, because Krookodile can't really do much against the Mega Venusaur, but it can do some work against that Reuniclus. So I mean, the card's definitely there. He's actually going to withdraw. We're still going for the Scald here. Let's see what he brings in. Is it going to be Cell? That is the Reuniclus. That it is. So we're going to go for a Scald here. We're going to see that go off there. And we're going to see Leftovers. So that tells us the Leftovers. But we don't know. Let's go ahead and actually do a quick calc, actually. Let's do a quick calc. So Dragauchi. Let's go Specially Defensive against a Reuniclus. Let's go Trick Room. Let's see. Draco Meteor, that's going to do 58%. Psyshock or Oko for sure. So the question is he going to set up the Trick Room, or is he in fact going to go for that? I'm going to swap. But if he sets up Trick Room and goes for Folk Blast, I'm fucked. That's the only thing. That is a problem. Is he going to go for the Trick Room? I think he's going to go for the Trick Room. I'm going to go ahead and swap it to Krookodile. I'm expecting the Psychic type move, but something tells me he's going to go ahead and set up the Trick Room. If he sets up the Trick Room, we could be in a bit of problem. We could be in a bit of trouble here. Does he set up the Trick Room? He also doubles out, so he just baited us out to swap. Brings in Coolidge, which is the fucking Gramble. My god, people, he fucking read us like a book. Oh my god. Alrighty, so this is bad now because he gets a free player off on whatever. So he's pretty much reading us basically. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. So now he gets another fucking free player off on something, and I don't like this one bit. He just baited us out again. Fuck off. Oh! Just the baits. All these double swappings are really hemorrhaging on me right now. They really are. I know a player was going to Oko. I don't want to lose Krookodile though. Krookodile... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to fire for an Earthquake. He's going to... Basically, he's going to try to get off a free player off here. So I'm just going to go ahead, fire for the Earthquake. He's going to do less than half. We're going to reveal Life Orb. He's just going to go for the player off. He's going to kill a Krookodile, and that's pretty much it. I can't do much about it. This fucking stupid Gramble is just playing too much of a part on us here. So, I swear this is getting very frustrating. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back in the Dragalge. Because the Dragalge should be able to outspeed this freaking Gramble. Now the question is he going to swap back into the Reuniclus again? That's the question. Is he going to swap back into it? Or I can go for a Sludge Wave. And what are his options? He could bring in an Infernape, but I don't think he'd want to. So, is he going to swap though? I feel like he's just going to bait us out. I'm going to go ahead and fire for Sludge Wave. I could do the prediction. He's just going to go straight for a Heal Bell, so he can go ahead and heal the Rhyperior. So he's sacking off the Gramble right now to go ahead and just let it go, so the Rhyperior can come in and possibly go for the Earthquake here. So that's the end of that Gramble though. So Dragalge kills Gramble. Alright, so now let me just quickly do a calc, because he's going to try to go for an Earthquake, that much I know. So we've seen Rest, Earthquake, and Stealth, we've seen Rest and Stealth Rock, and we haven't actually seen an offensive move, so maybe he just Rest, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Stone Edge? That could be the way he's going to go here. Because if Earthquake is his only, he's just going to bring out the Reuniclus again. And now that I've lost my Krookodile, I've got no outs to a Psychic type move. The thing is, I have my Aromatisse, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out into Aromatisse, because Aromatisse can actually do a bit of work against the Reuniclus here. We are Calm, HP, max special defense, so if he wants to go for a Side Shock, you know, we should be fine. Even though, I mean, it goes against our defense, he's just going to go Calm. Okay, alright, okay. This is kind of bad. Now he's going to go ahead and try to set up a... Alright, so now we can see he's trying to set up on us. Alrighty, this is not good at all. So, let's see, what are our options against a setting up Reuniclus? If he sets up the Trick Room... I'm just trying to think what we could do here. We could go for Moonblast, but now his special defense is getting higher. He's just going to... He outspeeds us? Oh boy, this is not going to be good for us at all. So I'm expecting he's going to try to sweep us at this point because, oh my gosh, this is going to be so bad. If we can try to keep his special attack in check, I'd be okay with that. But that's going to do that's going to do nothing. We're going to keep getting that special attack drop, so that's fine with me. As long as we keep getting his special attack drop, that's fine. He's going to get the Leftovers recovery, but if we can keep getting the Moonblast special attack drops, then we should be fine. The only thing is, like I say, he's just going to be walling out hits for days. So. Okay, so Reuniclus. I wasn't expecting a Calm Mind setting up Reuniclus here, which, like I say, is going to be bad for us because we've only got special attacking mons left. So I actually don't know if it's worth us actually going ahead and okay, we didn't even get the special attack drop then. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So now the question is he actually going to go for another Calm Mind here? Because if he reads us to go ahead and go for the swap into Talonflame, that's actually going to be catastrophic for us. Actually, pretty bad. So I'm going to go ahead and this fucking thing here, this fucking thing. I'm going to swap into Talonflame. I'm going to hope he's going to go for another Calm Mind here, because at this point, we are in a very big world of trouble. The Reuniclus setting up Calm Mind is actually very bad for us. If he's gone for an attack now, we're pretty much screwed. If he's gone for another Calm Mind. Okay, so now comes the big question. Because now he's just stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. The question is, how much is a Flare Blitz going to do to this freaking this Reuniclus here? That's the big question. We're going to go ahead and fire for Flare Blitz because we need to do the damage to this Reuniclus pronto. We need to do this damage pronto because if this Reuniclus can actually do a lot of damage to us. So we're going to go ahead and fire for Flare Blitz here. And let's see how much damage it does. That does nothing, but we get the burn though. That's good. But unfortunately though, I don't think it's going to be enough. He's just going to go ahead and fire for Slash Recover. Alright, so he's just playing it safe now. So let's see if we get to see the Overcoat. That's Overcoat, so that's not Regenerator. Alright, so at this point, we're pretty screwed. At this point, we're pretty screwed because this Reuniclus right here is just going to do nothing but sit here all day. That's all he's going to do. And that was a crit. That was a crit. And he's going to go ahead, fire for Side Shock, and he's going to go ahead and get the kill on us. So that's unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it, so he gets the kill on us there. At this point, I feel like we're going to lose this battle. At this point, we are going to lose this battle because this fucking Reuniclus is going to set up all day, and we can't do anything about it. There is nothing we can do about it. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. So at this point, he can just go for the Side Shock, or he can go for the Recover. Either way, I think we're pretty much done here. I think he's pretty much won this game here. So I'm going to go ahead and fire for Draco Meteor, hoping that he recovers and we can get a crit Draco Meteor. That's the big if. I mean, if we can get it, great. If not, well, then we're fucked either way. So, not much we can do about it because he started to set up the Carmines and we didn't really prepare for a Carmine Reuniclus. So, I feel like this is going to be the end for us. We're going to go for a Draco Meteor. Hopefully we can get the crit. The crit will actually be in our favor if we can get the crit though. That is definitely not a crit at all. That is definitely not a crit. That is definitely not a crit. He's going to go ahead and recover and just play it safe. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's pretty much going to cinch the game here. Because, like, I've got nothing for it. I've got nothing for it. He got rid of all my physical threats. And Reuniclus is just going to go ahead and just... That fucking Gramble. Oh my god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like I said, I'm pretty fucked. Unless I can get a crit here, that's the only thing that's going to save me right here is the crit. If I get a crit, I can possibly do something here, but if not, I'm done. I'm pretty much done. Yeah, that's next to nothing. He's going to go ahead, fire for Side Shock here, and I think we're pretty much done. He's pretty much just got the setup on me here, and I can't do anything about it. I really can't. And I'm going to get 5 out again. Fan-fucking-tastic. We're going to get 5 out again. So... I wasn't prepared for a Reuniclus setup, so I'm going to get freaking Reuniclus set up for the win. I can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Man, if I knew... I mean, I don't know, that's the thing. The fucking Reuniclus is going to be the death of me. If I had a nasty plot, there was a chance, but not even then. What are my options? I can Psychic, try to reduce special defense. That's the only thing I can possibly do. That's the only thing I could possibly do, is just fire off Psychics and try to weaken his special defense for that, but that's it. That's all I could possibly do, is try to weaken the special defense. But he's got the Signal Beam anyway, so excuse me, it doesn't really matter, because he had an answer for my Celebi anyway. He got the crit. I don't think the crit really mattered. But yeah, I'm going to get Reuniclus swept. That's just pretty much how things are going to be. Because once he got rid of Krookodile, he got rid of the only Pokemon that's going to be a threat to his team here. So I'm just pretty pissed off right now. Like I am, because I hate being swept, especially the stupid shit like this, and there's not much that could have been done to save it. So, you know, he came prepared for everything. So I'm going to go ahead, fire for Moonblast. Let's see how much damage this Moonblast does. He's going to outspeed, go for a Side Shot. I don't know if that's going to kill. I'm pretty sure it's going to, because I'm not physically defensive. There you go. So... we're going to get 5-0'd by the Portland Crobats. A good game against Aki here. Unfortunately, like I said, the Reuniclus was just the reason why we lost. There really wasn't anything I could have done. So, you know, good game to Aki, good preparations. I guess this is why I don't do Wi-Fi battles, just because I don't think of these things. I don't think of Carmine Reuniclus, because I get fucked over because I'm already thinking about so many other different threats. So, stay tuned next week for our Wi-Fi battle, and stay tuned for the team prep. So until the next time I see you guys, stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Later.